Sarah.
And I'm Nick, and this is CAD Micro TV. And as you know, CAD Micro Solutions has been a proud partner of Markforged here in Canada for about a year now.
And today we have a very special guest. Mr. Greg Mark is with us from Markforged Printers. Hi Greg, nice to meet you.
Hi Greg, nice to meet you. Thanks for talking to us.
Great to be in Canada.
So tell us a little bit about the history of the company, very briefly. What made you come up with Markforged?
So I had been working, spent a long time in composites, so my background was in aerospace engineering. As an undergrad at MIT, and then had a racing company. We made high-end composite race car wings. And then the next company, we were making solar power off-grid charge controllers. And we made a prototype for the Navy. And we shipped the prototype, made it in a week. I fell in love with 3D printing. It was actually my first 3D printing experience. The only issue is we sent them a plastic part.
Okay.
So it was a prototype, and I thought, hey, if we throw carbon fiber in here, it's a done part. Now they can actually use it. That's where the idea came from.
So I heard there's actually a funny story behind the name of the company. Can you share that with us?
Yeah, so the thing is, I'm an engineer, and engineers are, good at product, not necessarily good at marketing. So when we started the company, we had all sorts of work to do to make the first Mark I printer, and I wanted to be like carbon forged, but the domain name was taken. So I went through a bunch of domain names looking for what was open, and then I chose Markforged as like an option. It was open, I'm like, sold. That was it.
Done, hey?
That was the process.
That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote.
It was a 5-minute process on GoDaddy.
GoDaddy.com. There you go. So this might seem like a bit of a rhetorical question, Greg, but did you expect Markforged to be such a key player in the 3D printing industry?
Okay, I think nobody ever expects as much as they hope, right? And the thing is, to be quite honest, we have the kind of Toyota philosophy of inherently, instead of thinking about how great we're doing, we're always thinking about what can be better. Right? So like John, who I guess you're talking to tomorrow, John and I always push each other, like, how do we make this product better? What's the next step of this? How do we squeeze one more feature? It's always, it's never good enough.
Right. So can you talk to us a little bit about how Markforged and additive manufacturing kind of plays into the industry 4.0 or engineering 4.0 space?
That's a great question. So actually, we were explaining this to a large German automotive customer yesterday, and this, Markforged brought 3D printing to the cloud. Right. So before us, you downloaded your slicer and your printers were offline, So David, our CTO, came out with the first cloud sliced platform. So our software's always been in the cloud. It was written for the cloud, it's native to the cloud. Our printers, since the first Mark I, have always been IoT devices. Before IoT was a popular saying, right? When David came out with the Mark I, if you Googled IoT, it was like nothing.
Right.
Right? Like a couple years later, people were like, oh, it's an IoT device. And we're like, it's been doing this for 2 years, right? And it's actually great because we push software updates every 2 or 3 weeks. So we'll get customers emailing us saying, oh my God, like this feature you added is like so much better, and the part came out better surface finish, faster, etc. So it's just super useful.
Okay, so, I have to ask, remember, it's just Sarah and I here,
Just
right?
friends chatting.
Just friends chatting, right? Nobody else. Nobody else.
No hidden microphones?
Nope, I don't know. I don't have anything. Can you give us any sort of insight on what might be coming down the pipeline for Markforged in 2018?
Yeah, I think more metals.
Okay.
More metals. That's all he's going to say, guys.
Good to know.
More metals.
Good to know.
Good metals. Best metals.
All right, there it is.
So human interest question, kind of a mom question actually. If you weren't doing this, what would you be doing with your life right now? Musician, astronaut?
Definitely a fighter pilot.
That's the best answer I think you could have given, honestly.
Actually, one of my friends flies the F-22.
Oh wow.
I asked him about it. He had this big smile on his face. He said, that's the best thing you could ever do.
Well, I bet.
I'll take your word for it.
I think he's right.
Next to obviously
printing.
3D printing. Yes.
Well, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. If you guys would like to learn more about CAD Micro or Markforged, please write to us at sales@cadmicro.com.
And don't forget to follow us on LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. I'm Nick.
I'm Sarah.
We'll see you soon.